What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here helping you take your game to the next level, and today I'm back on offense to show you one of my favorite under center passing plays in the game. It is out of the single back tight flex formation. Now, this formation is only in the Packers playbook and in the pass balance playbook. Both are pretty good playbooks. The Packers playbook especially is very underrated, a very good playbook this year. So if you haven't checked their playbook out, I do recommend giving it a look. So we're in the tight flex formation, and the play I want to break down is the slot corner. Now, this is a really tough play to defend, man, and it's a big part of this play is the route that our B tight end is on, Lance Kendricks, I believe is his name. He's gonna get open versus almost anything, and it's because if you could see the post route he's on, it doesn't go as deep as a normal post route. It kind of, he only runs a few yards up the field, and then he cuts at a really sharp angle there, and it really makes it hard for defenses to defend this. Now, the way I really like to set this up is it's a quick hike play too. It's very quick. I just like to block the running back, and then I leave everything else as is. Now, first I'm going to show it against a cover 2. Now, what we're going to have here, if you watch this B route, kind of have to buy a little time because we're in practice mode. That's against cover 2. You're going to pick up a huge chunk of yards with this. Now, we're going to show that versus the other coverages too, but just while we're on cover 2, you're going to also have this drag here. Easy check down read. It's going to get you 7 to 8 yards if they're playing standard coverage. Now, if they were to play underneath, put hard flats on the field, that's just going to take away the drag. We're going to still have the post, of course, but now we're going to have the ability to hit this corner route. We want to pass lead that up, and as you can see, we can get some huge yards with that too. So against cover 2, very basic stuff we're doing there, but that they're pretty much going to have to use that post, and if not, we can dump it down to the drag, and it's a very easy play to read. If they play underneath, we're taking the corner or the post. Now, if they go to a cover 3, a lot of times these post routes won't work against cover 3. This one, however, will. There's going to be a window in there for us about right here. We want to pass lead it to the left. You want to hold the possession catch to make sure you get down and don't take hits. But as you can see, the window is there for another solid gain. Now, again, we're going to have the drag route as well. We just, it's a high-low. If they're playing back, we're going to hit that drag route. If they decided to play us underneath, we can still hit the corner route. Now, so cover 2, cover 3, we're going to attack it pretty much similar ways. Now, if they were to go man defense on us, that's gonna be even better because we have multiple ways we can beat man. The post, again, it's unbumpable, so as soon as he cuts, he's leaving his man in the dust. Another huge gain. This thing beats all coverages, and it's unbumpable, which is, I mean, a lot of times post routes aren't going to be unbumpable, so that's a plus for us on this play. This corner route over here is typically going to be unbumpable too, depending on the formation, and as you can see, that is money versus man as well. And then last but not least, we're going to have the in route here to Jordy Nelson. We also have the drag. If you have a fast receiver there, the drag will be decent against man, but I like to look to Jordy Nelson over here. And the faster receiver you have there, again, the more separation you'll get. So, very simple play, but because of that post route, it makes it hard to defend. They have to use it, and if they use that, we can dump it down to other stuff. Now, I also want to show this versus a couple other things because the post route also works well against cover 4, which, that's not always the case with a lot of routes over the middle. Cover 4s tend to stop a lot of these things because of the 4 deep zones being on the field. But it's not the case with this play. As you're going to see, we can still hit this against a cover 4 because this post kind of runs a little more shallow. It doesn't go too deep. Just, once again, pass lead it to the left, bullet pass it, hold the possession catch, and you're good. Now, while we're on cover 4, just to show you, we can also, of course, hit the drag against cover 4 and pick up about 4 to 5 yards with that. And also against cover 4, one thing that cover 4 is not typically too good at is actually covering the corner routes. So we can actually hit that corner route to the sideline if they try to cover 4s as well. So cover 4, cover 2, cover 3, man, not going to do it versus this play. Now, I want to show it against nickel blitz too because obviously most people you run into online are going to use nickel blitz. Now, the play setup as is isn't the best against nickel blitz, and it's hard to block nickel blitz out of snugs or tight formations. It's typically a lot harder, but if you see nickel blitz, it's obvious because of the way they set it up. That you have the slot cornerback down, the line's pinched, and they're going to be using their guy right in that gap. So you know when it's nickel blitz. So if you see them doing this, what I recommend doing is you still block the running back, but now take the X receiver, put him on a flat route. Now you're going to have either or of these guys over there. You could still hit the post route if you're able to buy time, but typically you're going to have to get rid of the ball quick. Now because that slot cornerback's blitzing, that's going to leave this corner wide open because that linebacker's not going to defend him, and you can throw that in there for a huge gain, pick up a first down if they try to hit you with nickel blitz. Also, you can quickly dump it off to the flat route because since that cornerback is blitzing from over there, he's got to kind of worry about the corner route and the flat, so he's not really going to be able to defend either because he's kind of going to get caught up. So you see that cornerback coming, you just rat catch this, and you can see before contact it was about 7 yards. So if you see them setting up nickel blitz, you want to make this adjustment and attack it that way because it's going to get them out of that very quickly, and then they at this point they're not sure what they have to run on you to stop you. And then of course also mixing the run in, and just those little extra things, like so you mix the run in, or you can come out and bench. Everybody knows how to run bench. It's just a high-low read. If they play back, hit the out routes. If they play down, you hit the corner routes. That's another thing you can do. It's a quick audible. Mix in the bench play. Just give them multiple things to think about, and that's going to make it tougher for them to defend you. Now, if you enjoyed this play, just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.